What's going on? This is Andy Mineo. Welcome to Chisel Season Week 8. We're reading the book Radical by David Platt, and this week we got so much out of the chapter we decided that each person should read one thing that really rocked them. So here's mine. This is from page 177. Jim Elliot, the missionary, writes this as he's preparing to go overseas and do missions. So what if the well-fed church in the homeland needs stirring? They have the scriptures, they have Moses and the prophets, and a whole lot more. Their condemnation is written on their bank books and in the dust on their Bible covers. American believers have sold their lives to the service of mammon, and God has his rightful way of dealing with those who succumb to the spirit of Laodicea.
I'm just going to share a question. Are we willing, as the first disciples were, to be the first to go into danger and possibly even to die there in order that those who come behind us might experience the fruit of our sacrifice?
I'm going to read from page 172 on His sovereignty and our safety. Jesus reminded His disciples that their safety was not found in the comforts of this world, but in the control of a sovereign God over this world. Jesus asked His disciples, "Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from the will of your Father." We can rest confident in the fact that nothing will happen in this world apart from the gracious will of a sovereign God. Nothing.
Yo, living radically is a challenge, but I think this is helpful. Your life is free to be radical when you see death as a reward. If you and I ever hope to free our lives from worldly desires, worldly thinking, worldly pleasures, worldly dreams, worldly ideals, worldly values, worldly ambitions, and worldly acclaim, then we absolutely must focus our lives in another world.
This is a daily reminder. Indeed, God knows every detail of our lives. And when we step out in faith to follow Him, He will show us that our greatest security is not found in the comforts we can manufacture in the world, but in the faithful provision of the only one who knows our needs and the only one who is able to meet our needs each and every day.
On the last page of the chapter, we see another quote from Jim Elliot. It says, "He is no fool who gives what he cannot keep to gain what he cannot lose." I'm going to repeat that. He is no fool who gives what he cannot keep to gain what he cannot lose.
This week, our study ran for like 2.5 hours. There was just so much in it, and so we had such a good time, man. Feel free to join along with us. Next week, the final chapter that we're studying, chapter 9. Visit us on chiselseason.blogspot.com to keep up with us, and we'll see you guys next week, man. Hope it was a blessing. Peace.